Hilltop Montessori School. My name is Jonathan, and today I'm just going to walk through. It's a Saturday, and I'm doing some conference reports, so there won't be any kids, but we're moving right along through the year, and there are so many of those have-tos that we need to do, and Saturdays usually that we do it. So, we're going to be coming into the school building in just a minute. We have a nice little outdoor play area for the Children's House age children, primary age children, right here. And our nice little parking lot, and with the glare of the sun you might be able to see the woods behind there too, with a nice hiking trail. We'll head up there later. But let's go ahead inside and I'll show you my... Here we are inside at Hilltop Montessori School. Our front desk and our little lobby area here, waiting area. This long corridor goes down through our administrative offices, 2 primary classrooms, a toddler classroom, and then turns around to go to our elementary wing with a lower and upper elementary. We also have a middle school or adolescent program, which is in a different building, on the same campus. This is my classroom. We're just finishing up conferences over this past week, so we have some chairs out front. But let's go inside and I'll show you around the classroom a little bit. Okay, here we are in our geography and science area in our classroom, or where we store most of those materials, keep them on the shelf and rotate them throughout the year. There are some things I've been thinking about a little bit more in regards to cycles and systems in nature and on this wonderful planet we live on. And helping to present them a little bit more concretely to our age group here in primary. This is my daughter Josephine. She comes up to do some work with me on the weekend. Gets her a nice little private work time. So here I have out our biome maps. I really wanted to bring that concept down again more concretely to our age group. And add it to our geography and science materials in the classroom to provide that kind of nice concrete way to look at our Earth and its ecosystems in a different way. And children have been connecting really well with that early introduction of biome study, and these have been hugely popular, in addition to using our continent map puzzles. Bridging over geography and science, making that connection a little bit more clear. Also been trying to make some materials that, again, more concretely represent some of these cycles and systems. This is just a very basic material, which I have an extension for as well, in regards to the fundamental human needs, which isn't a huge part of our primary curriculum, but something that I think is really important to introduce at this point. Also working on making other ways to help out our environment a bit more and be more, again, intentional about showing how waste cycles impact our Earth. We've been school-wide working on making these eco-bricks, so using single-use plastic and continuing to push it down until it's really hard and packed in plastic containers. And then these are going to be used as insulation, and our facilities maintenance supervisor is going to be building a small building and using these as insulation inside. So all the programs have been working on them. So it's kind of a great way to reuse and recycle, in addition to our composting and recycling and all the other focus of waste and cycles of waste that we use in our classroom. And then, of course, it's the sugaring time of year in Vermont and New England. So again, for this presentation, I've just been trying to be more intentional about talking about the systems and cycles involved in maple sugaring. So our grading kit and different containers, and of course our sap bucket, which is filled with a number of different artifacts and tools involved in maple sugaring. All right. And here we are in the woods. It's a place that is really special to us here at school. The children think about coming up here a lot, and they love hiking along our trail and exploring in the woods and picking things up and building with sticks and bits and pieces of fallen trees, and just having a great time connecting with this wonderful, peaceful natural resource we have. The children here do spend a lot of time outside throughout the course of the year. Older children a little bit more so in the winter, learning about winter sports. But it is something that we are trying to do more of at our level too, and really take to heart developing each child's deeper connection with nature. And it's something that through the TIES program I have been considering more and more as an important, a deeply important part of our program, and sacrificing some afternoon work periods just to be outside and just to connect with this wonderful natural landscape. So in a minute you'll get to see a little bit more of what we have out here. I'll just kind of walk down our path and you'll get to see. But it's been, again, a wonderful part of our journey so far. This is an area that our lower elementary uses all throughout the year. We take a little bit of a break in the winter time to do winter sports and explore our woods and our landscape in a little bit of a different way. The lower elementary kids have affectionately called this area Haytown for the past 15-20 years, so it's been Haytown for quite some time. Haytown was in a different location when the school was in a different location, but it's been here for about 10 years. We have a wonderful hiking trail that goes quite far, about a half a mile or so. Just kind of curves through the woods and around the school, and then back to some fields. And quite a deep ravine over here. It goes down pretty far. You can see some snow still down there in the valley, where it's a little bit more shaded right now. There's still snow, but the weather's been warming up a little bit, so we've had some nicer, warmer days to be outside. I'm about to walk to an area that I like to go to with the primary children. The toddlers come up here to do nice little walks on this nice wide trail as well. It's not too far from our building, and it's a wonderful, open, safe place to kind of walk and explore with a lot of wonderful natural things to see and experience. Alright, and that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing everyone in the next seminar. This is my son Coleman, who is 11 months old, and my daughter Josephine, who is 3 years old. So see you around.